To get the content of the novels through my repository, Novel Scraper, the first thing we do is run the Novel Scraper script. The second thing to keep in mind is that we need to download the Outlook ad blocker file for some functions. We download it here in my Google Drive, and basically, we keep it in a folder and then pass the path to where we want the novels to be saved. For example, this is my path, and if there are slashes like these, we change them to these others to avoid problems. Okay, this is also my path to the ad blocker, which I already have downloaded. Now, let's get the links of these first, starting with Webnovel. Always the link to Chapter 1. We copy the link, then go for the Fanfiction one, which I already prepared. Next, the link for Fanny Mattel, and then the one for Fair Novel, always the first chapter. Great. Now we move on to Weather. Again, link to the first chapter. Now we can call some functions. I have a simultaneous promise here, but they can be called separately. Of course, we'll call Webnovel with the link we defined earlier, plus the path. The same for Fanfiction, which we also predefined above, along with the path. Next, we can call Fanny Mattel with the link and the path, and here we must pass the ad blocker file as well. The same goes for Fair Novel, link, path, and ad blocker. And the same for Weather, link, path, and ad blocker. Okay, now let's run this. This is where all the scraping will end up. It's already starting with Webnovel, then Fanfiction, and right after that it launches the other three, Fanny Mattel, Weather, and Xavier Novel. Novel is almost finished, Fanfiction is done. You can call these functions individually or, as I did here, run them all together in one script. For example, to get the content of Fanfiction, we have it here. Herbert list has finished, as you can see it weighs 200 and the other 600 KB. Webnovel has finished its scraping, and this one is almost done. Maybe it takes a little longer. Weather takes a bit longer because it has to pass some Cloudflare checks. We can also call a single function, for example, to scrape weather. We call it with the link, the path, and this time we pass an optional parameter for splitting the output into multiple files. The size is in kilobytes. Let's call this now. It starts immediately, and at the end, the results will appear here. I cleared and deleted the previous files. Okay, it's running an authorization automatically, so we have to wait a bit because this page has a lot of protections. If it pauses for a moment, it's waiting for verification. Basically, this protection is what prevents the scraper from stopping. Without this, we couldn't get past the pause. The process is shown in fast forward so you don't have to wait through everything. At 97% it's almost done, and here is the output, divided into files with a maximum size of 100 kilobytes each. Here is file number 1, and it's saved. This is the result of the scraping. We created the final chapter file, which should contain everything. That's basically it. Thanks, that's all.